buddy RetroHound here with some more yard sale pickups. Nothing amazing, but at least I got something again, nothing to brag about. First yard sale I went to, she promoted a bunch of games, drove about half an hour out of the way. She promoted GameCube games, Nintendo, pretty much every system you could think of. And I saw in one of her pictures, I think it was on like Craigslist or something, I saw a GameCube and a bunch of Nintendo 64 games, so I was psyched because you don't really see that a lot. So I messaged her asking if I can get details, and she kept, changing the subject, saying she was busy, saying she was setting up, whatever, throughout the week. So I just gave up and ended up going there. Of course, when I get there, I see a $40 price point on a GameCube. I see, a couple of PC games. I see a couple of things that are priced, at a retail environment. So I was talking to her for a minute, and she said that she owned a shop down the street. So, of course, I'm thinking, oh boy, this is some residue she has from the shop. And, there was some games I already saw that had stickers on the labels. And she was saying, come check out the shop if you like games. We have hundreds and hundreds of them. I haven't checked them out yet. Due to the time restraints on that day, I did not get to go and check it out. I'm going to check it out most likely tomorrow, actually. So I'll give you an update on that one with a second video after this, if I find anything. So, of course, a lot of these were just filler titles, mainly, just shelf padding. So I got 16 games for $20. Literally every single game I did not have, so at least it was something to add to my collection. But again, nothing to really brag about. So let's get started. We got Sesame Street, ABC, and 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get my learn on. Something I didn't have. I have Sesame Street ABC and Sesame Street 1, 2, 3. Now I have the combo pack. Living it up. So we have some Game Boy Advance games. We have... Can't read it. Says Princess Natasha. I don't know why it's not focusing, but it's there. And then we also have CT2 Special Forces Back in the Trenches. Another Game Boy Advance game I did not have, so it's something to add to the collection. On to the Game Boy Color game. I believe it's Game Boy Color. We got Frogger. Always a classic, pretty much on every single system. I remember playing this one back in the day. It was fun, but according to new games, this will probably just sit on the shelf. Two original Game Boy games, cool things that came with these, the collector boxes. We got Super Scrabble, and we got Caesar's Palace. Another Caesar's Palace game to put on the shelf. Then we have some Game Boy Color games as well. We have All-Star Baseball 2001. Yes, that's Derek Jeter, for anyone who cares. And then we also have Disney's Atlantis. It's ironic finding actually a Disney game without some, beat up sticker thing. Yeah, definitely didn't pay $5 for that. Definitely wouldn't have happened. But of course, as I, went through the case later on, I noticed, of course, there's label damage. Which, it's a game I did not have. Not the biggest deal. I'm not going to be super excited about playing it. But if I ever come across another one, I can swap it out and then use it as trade bait. So, again, we'll move on to the Sega games. As I said, label damage galore. We got Monopoly. There was a price tag on it. Unfortunately, I ripped it in the middle of tearing it off. Usually I'm pretty good at getting the adhesive stickers off, especially the ones that have been caked on forever. But at least I can play this, this will be a fun game to play with my nieces and nephews. Eventually, I know I'll find this in a box someday, so not the biggest loss. We have Quad Challenge. I've never seen or heard of this game, so this is a pretty cool find, because I don't have the game. I don't recall even seeing this game, so it was cool to see that sitting there. And I love this game growing up, Eternal Champions. I haven't played in a very long time, so, it's something that it might be horrible now. Just like looking at one of those movies when you're young, saying that you love that movie, and you watch it again and say, what were you thinking? So, again, any opinions on this game? I don't really remember too well, but I just remember I loved renting this from the rental store down the street. We got a Super Nintendo game I was super excited about. I saw a couple of them in the box, and the majority of them were sports games, and to no avail, sports games. Champion World Class Soccer. I don't have it, and actually, I think I remember playing this one back in the day. I wasn't a big fan, still not a big fan of sports games, but I remember there was a soccer game on Super Nintendo. I'm hoping this is the one, so I bought it for a reason. This was actually a pretty good game. if I'm not mistaken. I will update you in the comments once I get to play it. I just remember there was one game on Super Nintendo that was a soccer game, other than Mega Man Soccer, that was worth playing. So I will keep you updated. We got a bunch of Nintendo 64 games as well. I was kind of bummed because when I first went over there, I saw a bunch of Nintendo 64 games, sitting like this as usual. So I'm thinking there's got to be something in there. And again, no, not really. A bunch of sports games. Again, I picked up the ones I don't have. Thanks to my app that I have, I know what games I have and what games I don't. So again, $1 for these games really is not the worst thing in the world. But just something to add to the collection. So Fox Sports College Hoops 99. We got In the Zone 98 with some label damage. Again, something I know I will find and be able to replace and trade out. So, not the biggest worry, but it's a game that I don't have, so now I have it. Shocker, we've got a Madden, and I did not have Madden 2000. I have a majority of the other Maddens, but I don't have Madden 2000. So, hey, something to add to the collection. NFL Quarterback Club 2000. That's Brett Favre. No, this is not a Wrangler commercial. This is a Nintendo 64 game. I have, again, another NFL Quarterback Club. I believe it's 2001. So, again, another game I don't have. We have NBA Courtside featuring some guy named Kobe Bryant. I don't know if anybody knows him. I don't know if he's good or not. But, again, if he's good, leave some comments. Let me know who he is. Insert sarcasm. Just another sports game. And, again, All-Star Baseball 2001. I'm guessing that somebody that had this, this collection kind of kept something in common, if you know what I mean. I'm not trying to point any fingers here, but I think that's a little bit of a coincidence. On to the next yard sale, and yeah, nothing crazy. I looked around, buckets galore everywhere. I found one game, pretty cool. I actually found a Dreamcast game at the yard sale. I only paid $1 too. It's called Egg, Elemental Gimmick Gear. I can't remember, one of the great YouTubers on here actually picked this game out. I don't know if they said they played it or they found it or something, but this is going to be something I'm probably going to play. Anything Dreamcast I want to play. It was, in my opinion, one of the best systems of its time, especially with all the things you could do with it. So this is going to be something to add definitely to the collection. I don't have it. Unfortunately, the case is cracked a little, but I have a replacement case. So that's going to be an easy swap out. And one last sale for the day. It's funny because I saw an address with a certain sale, and I went there, and they had nothing. And I noticed that they had a yard sale across the street. Went there, and I actually got some stuff. So I paid $20 for all of these. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 games for $20. Again, all games I did not have. So, a lot of these actually are pretty good games. I remember playing them back in the day. So we'll start off with that. We got some PlayStation 1 games. NFL Extreme. I don't know. It sounds like a Blitz type of game. Not really sure. I never played this one. So this is going to be something to kind of see what's going on with it. The next one is a really awesome edition. Believe it or not, actually, I, again, paid like $1.50 for it. So, Monster Rancher 2. I loved this game when it first came out. I remember the cartoon. The cartoon was like one of the best cartoons I've ever seen. Again, I was a big fan of anime. It came with another game inside, nothing to brag about. Gearhead Garage. Actually, this was an amazing game on the computer. This is funny because I've been trying to find this game for months on the PC, so now I have it. Random fact, but Monster Ranch, this game was awesome. I remember when you used to play this game, you could insert other PlayStation games and to spawn monsters off of those games. It was so cool. You could, get a random monster off of another PlayStation game that you had. I don't know if it was randomized or not. Back in the day, I didn't look everything up on the internet. But this, I just remember this game was awesome. It was challenging. If you were a fan of the anime, this was the game to play. A lot of games nowadays, if you watch the anime or the shows, they're not even comparable. But this thing was, pretty spot on from what I remember. On to the PlayStation 2 games. Again, nothing crazy to really talk about, but it's games I did not have. So, BMX XXX, I have this disc only, so there's a replacement. These are all complete as well. Everything's pretty mint condition. I got a little bit of residue on all the covers, but that's easy. I can get those off, no problem. We got NBA Street. I love playing this game. We used to play tournaments back in high school with this game and Halo on Xbox. So this will bring back some memories. Speaking of the last video I did with Hot Shots, we got Hot Shots Golf 3, another game that I did not have. So now I have the third one. I have Hot Shots Golf 1, 2, and 3 now. We got Conflict Zone Modern War Strategy. Again, another military game. Probably gonna play for a minute or two, but since I'm so invested in Call of Duty, probably not gonna stick with it. We got Pinball Hall of Fame. Enough said. And then we got IHRA Drag Racing 2. Not a big fan of racing games. The only racing games I've ever liked was really Gran Turismo because of the challenges, the license, the upgrading. So I probably won't really play this one unless my nephew comes over. He's a big racing fan. So might play this when he comes over, but that's about it. We've got UFC Throwdown. Again, everything is complete, so it's pretty cool to have this. Hey, look, it's that punk Tito Ortiz who backs down from every fight. If anyone knows UFC, might relate. Throw some comments in there. Feel free. We've got Dark Angel. I don't know if anyone remembers this show at all, with Jessica Alba. Never watched it. It was the time of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But I wonder if this game is any good. I heard the show was really good back in the day, but I have no idea about the game. We've got Tribes Aerial Assault. It looks like Unreal Tournament. I remember, again, seeing an advertisement for this back in the day. Metal Jesus Rock can maybe throw a comment out about this because it's from Sierra. He knows a lot about Sierra. So, again, this might be a fun game to play. I have no idea. So, I'll probably play this once or twice, see how it is. We've got Bully. I remember seeing this thing non-stop. My buddies in high school played this game when it first came out. Didn't really interest me, but I've heard so many good things about this game, especially when it came out, so I think I might actually play this tonight, just to see what it's like. So again, everything's complete. And the last one I was psyched about, I surprisingly don't have, is Xenosaga. Again, it's something, I remember playing this when it came out, way back in the day, and I just don't remember loving it. I remember there was a lot of movies, and it made me not want to play because of all the movies. But maybe it's something worth investing some time in again. I'll give it a go again and see how it is. But it just didn't interest me when it came out back in the day. So again, guys, yard sale pickups galore. Really, just an overview again about what I got. Nothing crazy, but again, definitely some cool things. Like I said, the Monster Rancher, Egg. Bully, Tribes, Xenosaga, definitely a lot of cool things for the collection. More stuff to play, the better. More stuff to fill the shelves, better. I have some empty bookcases, so now it's time to fill them up again. Really nothing else to say. I'd like to have some comments in there. Throw some comments in, throw some likes, subscribe, do what you can. And I think that'll be it. So Retro Hound out.